Okay, this next portion of the tape, I call it the wrist release portion of it, and the wrist release portion of the yellow belt series, okay? Got an inside and outside wrist release with a technique added. Okay, the first one we're going to go over is inside wrist release. And after you get the movements down, you want your uke or your partner to resist as hard as he can go. Okay, these techniques will probably work more for women because women are more apt to being grabbed up by the wrist, dragged off, raped, whatever the case may be, than men are. Although men need to learn too, just in case. Okay, tight as you can go. Okay, what you want to do is you grab the arm and down as far down on the wrist as you can with this finger and your thumb. Okay, your thumb goes right there on top of the thumb joint. Okay, then you step forward and you push your hand forward toward him and straight down, which breaks the grip. Then you come straight back from where you're at, knife hand strike to the neck, wrapping the fingers, grabbing the nerves in the back of the neck, and pulling him into a knee. In all actuality, you want to pull him into the knee to the face, but in practice, you probably want to go to the body for safety purposes. Okay, right there to the face. Very good little technique. Okay, again, grab. Right on top, you have a pressure point right there. And grab, stepping forward, down, knife hand. Grab, knee. Okay, you're pulling with the arm, at the same time you're pulling with the neck. Getting him off balance. Okay, this gets him off balance too. Humans want to fight against everything. And the closer a guy's arm is to his body, the weaker he is. And that's what you're doing to him. Okay? Tight, tight. The closer I get to his body, the weaker he is. Knife hand, back of the neck, pull with both the arm and the head. Like I said, this will be down into the face. Okay? Just like that. Okay? One more time. Grab it on top of the thumb joint. Right there. Okay? Press, step forward, down, hit. Grab, pull, and knee. Okay? The next one, outside wrist. Tight as you can go. Okay, this is using the old thing, the thumb is the weakest part of the hand, and that's what we're going to go out of, is the thumb. Here, tight, tight, tight. Choke it. Okay, and all you want to do is the same thing. I'm getting his arm, I'm going closer to his body, using all my body weight, not just my arm strength, but my body weight, and turning, and breaking it out. Okay? Again, tight. Very easy. No strength whatsoever is required with it. Okay? That's be the movement right there. Okay, the technique that we're going to do with it, as you're stepping in, before the grip is released, you're going to grab the wrist down as far as you can grab with your left hand. Okay? He breaks out, pull him into a reverse elbow, keeping pulling with the arm. Okay? One more time. Tight. If you have a tall person, you can go underneath to the body with the same technique. To the ribs. If you have a tall person, you're not going to want to try to jump up and hit him in there. You don't want to try to muscle him down to your size. Just hit him in the floating ribs with the same technique. You're going underneath the arm. There's your punch, or your elbow. You know, punch that you can add with it. Okay? One more time. Underneath. Over the top. You want not a wide stance, but a good base stance for you. Okay? Okay, the next technique we're going to do longsword, and we're going to do it against inside wrist, and we're going to do it two ways. One way, in case, like say, whatever the reason may be, you might have multiple attackers and you're not going to be able to take this guy down and control him because you're going to get beat up by the other attackers, so that don't make any sense. And then if you are all by yourself and you're sure you're alone, we'll show you a way to control the attacker too. This is one of the differences in Aiki combat than most of your Jujitsu styles, Aikijitsu, Aikido styles. They'll usually give you one way right off the bat. We try to give you at least 2 ways for everything, okay? And that's what we're going to go over next. Longsword inside wrist. Let's go this way fast. Okay, this is if we don't want to take the guy down and control him. We want to punish him a little bit and get him off of us so we can go to the next attacker. And we learn these wrist things first. That's how we learn the techniques. Then basically you start going into punches and things like that. The theory doesn't change, okay? What you want to do, tighten up, the same thing. You want to operate his arm from his shoulder. So we're circumnavigating all of his muscles. If I go straight up into his arm, tighten up, I can't lift my arm. I mean, if I was a real strong guy, I probably could. So I want to circumnavigate all these muscles and his bone structure and everything, and I want to move him at the shoulder joint. And make a good fist there. I can move him all day long from there using little or no strength. But I can't move him straight up into his muscle. I mean, it's just power against power, so we don't want to do that. So I want to go around and up. Move him from his shoulder, okay? Tight. Around, cut down, kick the leg, step forward, you're hitting his arm, and you are cutting downwards. Then you're going to slam your knee right into his ribs or his shoulder joint, tearing the shoulder joint out, or the leg, any one of them areas. Then you come from here, slide it up to here. You want this hand right below, here's this bone, you want that right below that bone, and you basically want to push him in the same direction that arm is, okay? Pushing him off, okay? Again, okay, tight, hand comes up, kick a leg, coming in, cutting the arm, using your body weight, hit, step forward, and putting your arm, hand just like this, just below that bone, right there, and just with your body weight, not your arm strength, go forward, throw him off. A guy in the street's not going to roll out of it like that. He's going to fall flat on his face. And we're not going to be as nice to him as I've been with him right now, okay? So it goes up. It's like you're looking at a mirror in your hand, okay? Turn, you get control. You have to get control first before you kick. Because if you kick before you get control, he's going to let go of you, then you got to do something else. Stepping forward, cut. Knee, step forward, switch hand locks to right below that bone on the elbow. Then with your body weight, hips right into his armpit, and your arms stand stiff, you shoot him off. Okay, one last time. Okay, hand comes up. Looking at the mirror that's in your hand, then it turns from the wrist and grab, kick. I like kicking the back leg. There's the tibial nerve right there, which is very, very painful. Okay? Stepping forward and cut. Now you're wanting to cut on the arm. After you hit and you cut down on the arm. Come up with that knee, step forward. It's already got him off balance. And all you got to do is just move your body weight forward, throw him off. Okay? Last time. Hand comes up, kick, hit, cut, knee, down, and throw. Okay? Okay, now if we want to take the guy down and control him, okay? Same thing. The only difference is going to be is which leg I'm going to kick him with. It does not matter which leg I'm going to kick him with. I prefer the outside leg or the same leg that mirrors the arm that he is grabbing me with. I'll kick that leg, come forward and cut. I have him in this position. All I do is I take one more step forward and drop my body weight. And I have his arm right in my hip crease. Okay? Keeping pressure right here. at all times. My hand slides up, I grab that same point, I put his arm down on the mat. Now his arm has to be even with or above his shoulder line for this technique to work. If his arm is here, roll over this way, he can roll over and counterattack you. Okay, if I raise his arm here, now roll over. Okay, it gets a little harder. Now if I get it even with the shoulder line, now roll over. It's getting harder for him every time. So you want it right there. Above, at or above the shoulder line. After you have it there, with your left arm, in this case, you're going to separate your finger with your knee and put it on the tricep tendon right there and pull up on the arm, or the arm bar. Okay? That's your lock. If a guy does reach back with the other arm, trying to reach back, always be aware of that. You can grab the arm and you have this lock that you can put on it. Okay, so always be aware of what your attacker is doing. Okay, again. Okay, hand comes up, cuts forward, kick, step forward and cut. Take another step forward and down. Arm comes out, put it down on the ground. Separate the pain with the hand, with the pain with the knee. Pull up on the arm. Always watching what the guy's arm doing with his other arm. Okay? One time. Up. Cut. Cut. Step. Down. Dropping your body weight straight down on his arm. Hand comes up. Grabbing here, keeping pressure on the arm at all times. Arm goes out, down. Separate the hand with the knee. Pull up. Don't take much. All you got to do is just like you're setting up. Don't use arm strength. It's like you're going to straighten your body up like this. That's all you have to do. Okay? Okay, the next technique that we're going to demonstrate for you for yellow belt is called hammer. And we're going to do it two different ways. One, just like in Longsword, we get the guy in the lock, we don't have time to take him down, or there's more than one attacker. We're going to punish him and throw him off of us. And then we're going to do a control technique as well. This is from an outside wrist grab. Okay? Okay, the first one is to throw off. Punish the guy and then throw him off. Okay, you want to step forward with the foot. Now this foot cannot be past his foot. It has to be in front of his foot somewhere. It don't want to be in between his legs either. It has to be somewhere in front of his leading foot is where it needs to be. And you're going to grab the back of the arm, pull him into a knee to the groin. Then this foot steps down as his hand is going back towards his back to here. Then you grab onto the arm, you turn, an elbow strike to the spine, reach over, grab this arm, and turn your body, and throw him off. Okay? One more time this way. I'll do this at two different angles so you can see how I'm getting into the hammerlock itself. Okay? Step forward. Grab the back of the arm. Pull and push with these two hands into the knee to the groin. The hand shoots to the back as you're stepping forward. You have him locked in, grabbing the arm, turn, and elbow strike to the spine. This hand comes down and grabs the rib, the wrist. Now what you want to do is use your hips, not your strength. All you're doing is straightening up, turning, and facing this way. One more time, and we'll go the other way. Okay, step, grab, pull, knee, around, turn, knee, grab the wrist, turn your body. Okay, this one. Okay, step forward, grab the back of the arm, pull into the knee. Now this is what you're doing. Get a good grip. Okay? You're just peeling his arm right off. You want that arm just to guide right up your back. Okay? You got him down into the hammerlock position. You turn your hips into the elbow strike to the back of the spine. Hand comes down and grabs the back of the wrist. And all you do is raise your center and project it forward. Using your hips, not arm strength. Okay, step forward, grab. Pull into the knee, rolls up the back of the spine, down. Clapping your hands together like this. You get a good lock. Turn and elbow to the spine. Come down and grab the wrist, center up and forward. Okay, that's if you need to throw the guy off and continue on to another attacker. Okay, we're going to do it one last time. Step forward, grab, pull into the knee, making sure this arm is close to his body. You don't want it out here. You don't want it too far away from him. Close to his body. Like I said, when the arms get closer to the body, they become weaker. Okay? Flat. There's your elbow, grabbing the wrist. Forward. Okay? The next one, this is a control technique. I'll do this 2 ways. And basically, we're going to continue our movement. This is one of the first Aiki movement techniques that you'll use in this style. Okay? All the same thing, works the same at first. Step forward, grab the knee, hit to the groin with the knee, shooting the hand forward. The only difference is, as this foot's coming around, it continues, and I drop down with my inside knee. And I use my body weight to hold him down. Now I can be here, I can hammer fist to the back of the neck, I can knife hand to the back of the neck, I can grab the jaw and crank on him. Just all different kinds of things. I can crank on his arm here for control down on the ground. Okay, again. Okay, step forward, grab, knee, step down, hit, spin around, take him down, keeping my body weight on him, sliding forward and up for the lock. Keeping my head down so you don't try to reach back and try to grab me or hit me. And keep my head down here. Right. Yeah. Go this way. Step forward. Grab. Pull him into a knee. Step down. Clap. Drop your body weight on him as you're spinning around. Lock him up, keeping your body weight on top of him. You notice this leg here is shoving this arm forward too as well, helping my arms out. One last time. Up there. Thank you very much.